Jessie, we are back from Labor Day weekend. Did you do anything fun?
I took a nap, which is the
Right?
best way to celebrate
How
Labor
how
Day.
great is napping?
I'm
I,
not a napper
Me neither.
naturally, but it was amazing. And I don't know why I don't do it more.
Well, I'm
It
proud of
was,
you.
yeah. What'd you do? I saw you sending a bunch of emails, so working on Labor Day.
Yeah, I was celebrating Labor Day by laboring. No, what did I do this weekend? Well, I had to say goodbye to my daughter. She went back to vet school. Boo
I
hoo. I
saw
was
that.
sad about that. My grandmother celebrated her 96th birthday.
That's
So
amazing.
that was awesome.
Wait, what's
Yes.
her secret? Does she have a secret?
I don't
You
know.
should ask her.
She does. Well, if it was up to her, she's like, I'm just ready to die.
Stop.
Swear. She's like, when the Lord is ready to take me, I am ready to go. Like she's just like, she's over
Okay.
it. So maybe that's the secret, not to give a crap about anything. I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But you were at a race or something, weren't you?
Yes, I was at the NASCAR race. I am just a very supportive wife. So I go and I do
Gotcha.
all the things that Chase wants to do. But it was fun. It was nice and sunny. It was supposed to rain. Um, so it was a lot of fun.
Where is Darlington actually?
It's in
Where
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
It's
Okay.
yeah, it's only like 2 hours from me. But if
Okay.
you listen to crime podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
you'll frequent Darlington
Okay.
many times.
And
So stay
our
away.
our college teams were a rivalry this weekend.
I
I can't
know.
talk clearly. I don't know what kind of game that was, but let's just say you guys, the Gamecocks, have a long season ahead of you. If you
You know,
barely beat my Old Dominion Monarchs, you have a long season ahead of you. So good luck.
yeah, you're right about that. You're right. My dad texted me and he said, that was ugly. I don't even know that we actually won. We just lost less than ODU. And so,
Mm,
yeah, it's
mm,
true.
mm.
Rough start.
Well, we're gonna get into our special podcast here in a minute, but in on our last podcast, we talked about professional development and just the outreach that I had from that, Jessie. And you did such a great job and just being vulnerable and sharing that experience that you've had in online sales and your journey to being a coach
Yeah.
was awesome. Just thank you. I learned some new things about you that
Did you
I
know that
hadn't
was
learned.
possible?
I didn't know, but no, I learned something new.
It was fun.
I also learned something new about myself
Oh, what's that?
that I need to check my face because the clips that our awesome marketing team put out there to promote the episode, I was like, I've got like, I don't
Fix your
know,
face.
RBF. I need to fix my face. I was looking at something while you were talking. Shame on me. So I'm going to do a better job to be smiling, check my face, make sure that I
Practice what
am
you preach on video email.
exactly. So, having said that,
I love it.
let's get into it. We have a special guest today.
Let's do it.
All right, episode 23 of Online People Talking. Lucky 23. I love that. That is the number of Michael Jordan, the GOAT. So 23 is a great number. And today we have a special guest. Jessie, what are online people talking about right now?
Online people talking. I can't talk either,
You can't
Jen.
talk either.
Online
It's
people.
in the afternoon, guys. So just
I know.
bear
I
with
said,
us.
I got to go get me a cup of coffee
We've
before
been
the.
talking all day.
Oh, online people are talking about the Nationals awards,
Ooh, the
our favorite time
Nationals.
of the year.
Hey, anytime anybody's talking about an award, I'm like, how do I apply? Right?
Yeah,
Because
we're
I
competitive around here.
love winning awards, first of all. And yeah, everybody's talking about it. Should I apply? What are the Nationals? Never heard of it. Like what, and I'm like, what? So Jessie and I said, you know what? Let's just go right to the top. Let's go to the queen. Let's get the queen of the Nationals to come on Online People Talking, straight to the source. Here we go. Lisa Parrish. Welcome.
Hey,
There she is. Lisa Parrish is a national treasure in the new home industry. Let's see, how many years now, Lisa, have you been doing this?
This is my 35th year, my dear.
Oh, wow. 35 years. You look like you're 25.
I started when I was 2.
I started when I was 2.
Yeah, it's very advanced.
I mean, now her official title is, let me get this right, Chief Creative Chick of Team PMP, Peter Mayer Productions. And she's been doing this for 35 years, producing industry events. I mean, it's not just the Nationals. You're doing all types of industry events, award events, right? Just award events or other events too?
We are happily able to say that we are producing 20 awards events around the country, locally and regionally, plus 3 women's conference, and are part of the team for PCBC. So we are branching out.
Well, you know what? That's one of the things that I love about you is that you have dedicated your career really to giving back to the new home industry. You know, I can remember being a younger person in this industry and, you know, kind of putting myself out there, and you've just been just an amazing beacon. And it's really exciting to have you on to talk today. We're going to get into it. So
Thrilled to be here.
Yes. If you were to, the first question that we have for you, because we get this sometimes and I'm like, have you been living under a rock? Like, what do you mean you don't know what the Nationals are? If you were to explain to somebody what are the Nationals, what would you say?
The Nationals is NAHB's premier awards event, and it has started in 1982. And the idea of the Nationals is to celebrate the people, the places, and the spaces across the nation that are incredible. And we're shining the light of recognition on them so that we can share good news, best practices with the industry so that we can advance professionalism and design across the nation.
Ooh, professionalism and design. So it's really all aspects, you know, in the new home industry, like you're saying, from online sales to management to marketing to graphic design, interior design. I mean, like everything that encompasses.
For sure. So it covers everything from professionalism, from sales professionals, managers, as you said, designers, lifestyle program directors, from advertising to sales offices to interior merchandising to the actual model homes themselves and the communities. It is every aspect of new home sales and marketing, including leasing. So we do have multifamily as well. So we cover multifamily. So that is always an interesting thing. People always say, well, is it only for sale? No, it's actually also for rent.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that. See,
it's always growing. Yeah. Every year I feel like there's more categories. Now, I know feels like yesterday, but it was many years ago, applied as a team. That was one of the first years that the OSC Team of the Year was one of the newer ones.
Yeah.
So my question for you, Lisa, is what categories specific to online sales or even online sales management are available?
Absolutely. So, this has expanded. It's been such a fantastic growth from the very first year when we had Jen Wynn it was just online sales counselor. And everybody went, what is that? To now we have rookie online sales counselors of the year, and sales team. And even as we talked about earlier, as we have an online sales manager, where is that going to go? Where is that going to advance to? So,
yeah. And we're seeing, back in 2013, I think it was. So 11 years ago when I started in online sales as an OSC myself, like you're saying, I mean, I don't even think this award existed until I think 2014 maybe is when 2015-ish. There was only one category. Now, we've seen so many more online sales specialists in the industry, builders having this program. Now we're seeing managers needed, right? Specific, like big team, we need a manager dedicated. So if you are listening and you are a manager of a team, you can apply. You would just apply under the sales manager category, right? And you would just put specifically online sales. Is that right, Lisa? Is that okay?
Absolutely. And that's how things grow. You have to create, you don't create a category until a category there's a need. And so now as you see this expansion and the opportunity, having those sales managers submitted within the sales manager, what will happen is you're going to really want to adjust your comments or your submission to talk about what you do and how you do it and how you manage that team, what the dynamics are. But yeah, that's absolutely going to be a rapidly growing opportunity. And we want to make sure we showcase it.
Yes. Okay. Online salespeople, you got 3 different opportunities here: rookie, OSC of the year, and online team of the year, right? 3 different categories for you.
Yeah. I love that sorry, Jen, I wanted to ask real quick. I love that you guys added rookie, because there were so many times that people said, I don't feel qualified. I don't know that I'm
haven't been doing it long enough.
The people who have been established. And so I love that you have that. And the feedback that I've been getting more recently is, well, I applied for rookie last year. Should I still apply for OSC of the year? Or I won silver in the same category that I'd be in right now. Is that still something we should do?
Absolutely. So remember, these are of the year categories. And so you're literally looking at that of the year. So yes, absolutely. If you have received a silver award, yes, throw yourself back in there. You never know. I think, Jen, you had a silver before you got a gold.
Lisa, right? Lisa. I got online sales silver over here. I got online sales gold. I got online people talking silver twice. I mean,
so a silver award at the Nationals is a huge deal, by the way. It's very, very difficult. And so being the top 5 in anything, in any professional category any category at the Nationals is a huge deal. So yes, absolutely. Silver, come back and go for the gold. The other thing is, as we always say, you never know. You're going to be competing against an entirely different field of competitors. So you might have totally different group. And the other interesting thing, or the dynamic that everybody needs to know, we have different judges every year.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, you're going to have faced different challenges, different opportunities, different situations within this year that, you may have come up with some extraordinary new program or process that we want to know about. And so, yeah, absolutely go for it and share with us all those great dynamics.
Why should somebody apply? Like, what does it do for their career? Like, why should they apply?
This is one of the number one questions everybody always asks, like, why should I go through this? Well, I always like to say it's a really great look back at what you did.
Yeah.
It is also, it's a snapshot of the year. You also want to record it to share with others as a volume, as something to showcase to other people. You might be sharing this with another, your other division in another area. It becomes almost a training manual. And so that's the great opportunity. The other thing is, I always like to say, the judges always ask me, so what are we looking for? What you do, your job, you earn a paycheck. It's what you do above and beyond that earns you an award. And everyone is doing something that is so incredible that we want to know about it.
I love that. What you do on a regular basis. I mean, you're earning your paycheck, but what do you do above and beyond? I love that. What if somebody wants to apply and they might get some resistance from their manager? Do you have any tips for, like, what can they say to, like, this is why they should apply if their manager's giving them some pushback?
Yeah, that's the hard part. I promise this isn't going to cause you any additional work. It's not going to cost you any money. And this is something that's going to help me or entice me to be better and to place myself out there and to prove myself against my other colleagues and in the industry. And I really feel like this is something that's going to make me be a better person and a better professional. And I'm only going to serve you and elevate our brand.
Yeah. I've seen people like invest in themselves, like leadership said, hey, go for it personally if you want to do it. If you want to put yourself out there, go ahead. And some companies endorse it or support it and pay for it on their behalf. But I think, that's just part of establishing yourself. And like you said, Lisa, celebrating all the hard work that you've done in the past year and however long you've been in the seat.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're looking at our questions here. We want to make sure we ask you everything. Okay, any insider tips on the submission process? You mentioned something about going above and beyond, but what are some insider tips?
So here's some insider tips. Understand that you have a set of judges who are going to be going through many, many, many entries. So the most that you can do to make it clear and concise and digestible is very helpful. So write in very conversational speak. Give them the dynamics of what you did that was above and beyond. Don't be going like, oh, I answered the phone, I returned the phone call. Yes, we know that's your job. It's what you did above and beyond. Give them dynamics. Give them the details of any results. Okay, they're looking for numbers to qualify. It's not about everybody's asked, is about who has the most sales? Is that who wins these awards? It's not. It's professionalism matched with the conditions of what you were dealing with your results. Okay. So it's those three things: professionalism, what the challenge was, and how you came about what you did with it. So, and they are looking at people from all across the country. So it's not apples to apples. It's apples, oranges, kiwis, strawberries, and bananas. And so you are not going to be this is not a horse race. This is much more like figure skating.
Yeah.
And so that's the element. But yes, clear, concise, give them what you did, how you did it, and why you did it the way you did it. Tell them about the obstacles that you overcame. So we always like to say, share with us your biggest success, your biggest challenge, and what are you most proud of? And that right there will help those judges to understand and digest and make a good, clear, and concise decision.
Yeah. I love that. What I took away in my mind from what you said is like, write it as if you're talking to the judges and you're telling your story. Like, here's my story, or here's the story of our team. In a way that, like you said, conversational, not like just data or process, but like, here's the story behind it.
I mean, can you imagine if you had to sit and read 100 of these things, and it's always and it's very dry and it's very cut.
Yeah.
So the person who's going to stand out is someone who can just be authentic.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like what we do with our customers every day. It's, it really does. It makes it much more pleasing to hear the story that way.
Yeah. Love it.
Almost fun to read. Almost like something like you start reading and you're like, I want to read more of that.
Yeah.
Is there?
I've had judges come back and they're like, I am in love with this person. And I want to meet them.
I love that.
Imagine that's the type of essence that you want to leave with that person. Yeah. I am so in love with this person. I can't wait to meet them. I'm sorry, Jessie, you had a question.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, logistically with the submission process, is there anything that you want to point out with submitting?
For sure. So it's a two-step process. So the first step is you're going to submit and make your payment and say, hey, listen, I'm submitting for category 4 online sales. My name is Lisa Parrish. I work for ABC Builders, and here is my entry fee. Once that entry fee comes back, all of our entries are blind. They're only known by their numbers. Now, obviously, in professional categories, they're going to know I'm Lisa and I work for ABC Builders. But you have to unlock that entry number first. Once you do that, the entry applications are now all online. And so then you can go in and you can start your online form. And that's going to ask you the dynamics, your name, the company, how many appointments, what you did, your story, your narrative, and you're going to complete that and submit that with your image, your photo, and then you're going to be completed. But it's a two-step process. I always like to say, start early.
When is the submission, when is the first part due, where you have to have your entry form in and your payment? When is that due?
So there's only one deadline. It's October the 7th. Okay. So you have all the way from now until October 7th to submit your entry, pay your fees, and complete your form.
Right.
Here's your hack. If you know you're going for it, go ahead and pay that entry fee now, unlock that entry number, and then you can get your form and you can start to craft your story. And then what you want to do is when you have everything ready to go, you can complete that online form and hit submit no later than the 7th. I'm not going to lie. Here's another hack. Fill all that out, the answer to those questions, and hand it to somebody else to read. Yeah. What did I miss? What should I add?
Yeah.
Is this too verbose? What should I change? And then when you're all done and you have it edited, then you can complete it online and hit submit. And you're going to feel so much better about yourself.
Do you think that it's helpful to have letters of recommendation or not needed?
I feel like they do add a sense to it. It's really good because it gets corroboration, it gets some validation. It's not required.
Right.
I am not going to lie. If one or two wouldn't hurt, I would also say for all the online folks, data is very important. You do need to have some dynamics of what it was and what you did, because if you don't submit it, they're going to ask me why.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is something lost?
Right. I think here's a Jen Barkan online sales coaching tip for you guys listening. Is don't just have the data, but make sure you're telling the story behind the data. Like, this is where we started. This is where we ended. Here's maybe if there was fluctuations, here's why, here's what we did to work on this or make it better, or, don't just put the data, but provide that color behind it is super important.
Absolutely. If you changed a process, if you added some new tool, if you added some new training, absolutely tell that detail.
Yeah. Do you have to be a member of NAHB to apply?
You do not. There are 3 levels of entry fees. Okay. So, and if you're not sure if you're a member, feel free to reach out to me and ask. I can find that out for you. So, it's a fee rate. So basically, if you're not a member of NAHB, you pay a specific rate. If you are a member of NAHB, you pay a lower rate. And if you are a member of the National Sales and Marketing Council, you pay an even lower rate.
Okay.
And so if you are unclear of your membership status, feel free to reach out to me, Lisa at thenationals.com, and I'd be happy to answer that question for you. But no, you do not need to be a member.
Perfect. And everybody, we'll put these links and information in the show notes. But October 7th, website is thenationals.com, right? Where everybody can get all of this information, not nationals.com, because that's going to take you to the Washington Nationals baseball team. Make sure you do thenationals.com. Lisa has graciously offered up her website, her email, where you can ask her questions. And the other question I had, we actually had an OSC submit this question, was how long is the process? So if she does the entry, when does she find out?
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that process.
For sure. So our entry period ends October the 7th. We will be judging the week of November 18th through the 22nd. Okay. We plan to announce our list, our finalist list, the Silver Award winners, the first week of December. And we will celebrate the Nationals in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace on February the 25th.
Okay.
So yes, October 7th is your entry application. First week of December, you're going to know. February 25th, you're going to come celebrate.
Yeah. And so just if you're new to this, what happens is, and there's hundreds of applicants, right? Hundreds of applicants, but thousands of applicants the judges have to go through. If you are picked as one of the top 5 in the country, you are a Silver Award winner. So those top 5 Silver Award winners, then you are invited to go to the Nationals Gala. Woo, get to dress up, right? And the gold winner is announced at that gala. So you see your face, up on the stage, right? Silver award winner, like Lisa was saying, it is a big deal to win silver. I know, so, we have over like 50 plus award winners that we've had the opportunity to work with and coach. It's so awesome. We get so excited. And sometimes they get super discouraged, like, oh man, like, I won silver. And I'm like, you are a national award winner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you're a national award winner. So it's a big deal.
Be proud. Share that information. I put that in your signature. I am the National Silver Award winner for OSC. I mean, share the good news.
Heck yes.
Have you ever seen the Academy Awards? Does it say not say nominee? Have you ever seen the Emmys? Does it not say nominee? That's the whole, to be nominated is huge. To be a silver winner, celebrate the good win.
Absolutely. Okay. Last question, Lisa. We actually had somebody send in a video email question. So I'm going to play this. And then if you could answer this, that would be awesome. We can all chat about it. Is this coming through okay? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play this.
Hi, it is Jessica with Cavanis and Cates out here in North Carolina. My question is, with the submission process, is there anything that really stands out to you? And are the submissions, when you're looking at the applications, are they more merit-based or creativity, or do you kind of look for a combination of both? Thanks.
What a great question.
I love that she sent a video too, right?
Yes. Well, there you go. Gotta love the online folks. They just are so savvy at that. So again, going back to what I was saying, it's professionalism, it's the dynamic, and that's the results. But I will say, it's a mix. And that's the challenge. It's trying to figure out. Usually I will tell you this straight up right now. When you read through all these folks, you get to probably a good top 10. And you can see it's like they're racehorses. These guys are just above and beyond, head above and beyond their competitors. And then what you have to do is you have to dial down and start to look at really fine tuning what it was, what they did, what was the dynamic was, where were they located, what were the challenges. And so that's where it becomes a mixture of all three. Yeah. So again, tell the story, give the dynamic, really, really show creativity and passion for what you do. All right. That will stand out. And passion's probably my favorite. When everybody says, most people will say when they finish judging, they'll say, not only do I want to meet this person, boy, oh boy, would I hire them.
Yes. Well, listen, if you're passionate about something, then it's easy. Right. It just oozes out of you. Gosh. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Will you stay on, and we're going to do our skills check next real quick. Jessie, we got to check ourselves before we what?
Wreck ourselves.
So what's our skills check, having talked to Lisa and just thinking about professional development? That's what we talked about last time, Lisa. I mean, this is a part of professional development. Like, if you're looking to grow, here's something that you can do. So Jessie, what's our skills check this week?
Yeah. Well, if you listen this far, you already did step one, which is just look into it. But really just go look at the website, do a little bit of research, dip your toes in the water. And the number two is go to your manager and just see what they feel, how they want to approach this, and if it's something that you can do.
Yeah. Make a checklist of what we talked about today and take that to leadership and say, here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to apply for this. And here's why. I remember when I applied and, the first year I won silver, of course, again, I was mad because I won silver, but I came back and the next year won gold. But I remember even that initial winning of silver, because it was a new program for my organization, it was like instant, like street cred that with my salespeople, with the builders that I was representing, like, oh, whoa, okay, like she must know what she's doing if she's an NAHB award winner. So if you are, if you're having maybe struggles, like cultural shifts in your program and like you're trying to build street cred, this is a great way to do that. And I love what Lisa said. It's a year in review. It's like taking inventory of everything that you've done and reflecting on it. And the online sales specialists that we worked with that have done this, they have all come back and said, like, that was really cool to like look at on paper, like everything that I've accomplished and done. So, all right, we encourage you to apply. Jessie and I are both award winners. We think it's awesome. If you need any help, you know where to find us. Lisa has given you her magic email address. So, that's amazing. And hey, we hope to see you at the Nationals in Las Vegas.
And remember something, you can't win if you don't enter.
Oh, that's right. You can't win if you don't enter. You don't know. You don't know unless you try.
It's an Olympic year. Look at all those girls and all those people went to Paris and they competed and not everybody won, but they still went and they still competed. And that's part of the journey.
Lisa, last question. And if you don't get this right, that's okay. I still love you, but are you down with OPT?
Of course.
Yeah, you know me.
Love it.
All right. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Guys.